Hey guys, what's going on? It's Chamber here. Welcome back to another YouTube video. And we're going to be talking about AMD. AMD is literally the biggest name in specialty computer hardware this year. I don't care what you're saying. I don't care if you're a fanboy of Intel, Nvidia, anybody. You just got to be understanding. This is definitely the biggest deal. I mean, hey, I've made 3 videos about them. I made a leaks video. I made me just watching the event. And then I made a recap, which is just as long as the event. But I've been thinking over the weekend, I've been talking to people, watching other YouTubers, and I think that we really need to talk about a couple of things. AMD's benchmarks. Now, I definitely do trust AMD's benchmarks. Do not get me wrong. You see, we got these 2 benchmarks. We're going to talk about the 6800 XT and the 6900 XT. Really do not care about the 6800. Genuinely feel like that with a 3070 or a 6800, just get a used 2080 Ti. You'll be getting better performance, I believe, especially when you overclock these. Especially when you overclock 2080 Ti. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, we need to really just talk about these 2 benchmarks. Now, with Radeon RX 6800 XT, they did these benchmarks for a reason, especially at the 1440p mark. They did it so that you cannot compare it. And I actually will look up 6800 XT 4K benchmarks. But while I'm talking about this, I think it's important to say, you got to definitely look at the asterisks. And definitely something I think is important to know is don't trust AMD's performance numbers. I'll actually be right back. I'm going to pull up the 4K numbers. Okay, so I found the numbers. And honestly, as you can see, so these are the 4K numbers straight from the NVIDIA event. And now, especially if you compare them to this, they are definitely much higher here. So Battlefield 5, it's covering by my webcam. I can see that. 122 FPS in Battlefield 5. And then with Borderlands 3, you get 73. Now, you can see all the other ones, but I think that we really need to say a couple of things. Do you see this little asterisk right here? Rage mode and smart access memory. Yeah, they're not here. Now, I know that you can definitely say, well, they hadn't announced it yet on this part of the slideshow. I don't care. They showed these because, honestly, the 6900 XT is not the best bang for your buck. It's the same way as the 3080 is with the 3090. The 6800 XT is to the 6900 XT. You're getting a way better deal with the 6800 XT. Now, you're definitely going to be getting higher performance with the 2 higher-end cards, but you definitely have to be worried about that. Maybe if you don't want to spend the extra $100 to $200, maybe $300, you can definitely do these. Because I just want you to understand, with the 6800 XT and the 6800, all RX 6000 cards, so big Navi, RDNA 2, you have access to Rage Mode and Smart Access Memory. But you only have smart access memory if you get a new 5000 chip. I've actually talked about the Radeon 5000 chips before. You can check that video out. And I say the only 2 CPUs you should get are the 5800X and the 5950X. I believe that the 5900X and the 5600X are not very much a good value. Now, if you definitely want an AMD card, I'm actually going to go back on what I was saying there and say, you should go with one of these cards and get one of those processors because of the smart access memory. That is what's really giving you the advantage over an NVIDIA card. I'm very interested to see what they do, and I'm ready to see what you see with an Intel chip. So a 10900K, 10600K, what are you going to see comparing these 2 processors? Now, personally, I believe that you're going to see definitely a big difference, and the 3090 is going to be justified. But that also shows what's the 6800 XT going to look like when you have Rage Mode and Smart Access Memory on. And also a couple other things. 3080 is showing up at 320 watts. There is 0 3080s out. If you could buy one, they're not running at 320 watts just because of GPU boost. I see them more running about 350 watts, which 30 watts right there is a big difference. That's something very important to note. And this is a shorter video. I just really want to say, don't pre-order a card unless you already know what you want. Here's going to be my simple explanation. If you are on Intel, go with the NVIDIA. If you're on AMD, maybe go with an AMD GPU. Go all red. But definitely wait until November, end of November, beginning of December for the 6900 XT. Wait for people like Gamers Nexus, Linus Tech Tips, Bitwit, Jay's 2 Cents, all of them to get their actual reviews out. Those are going to be where you really see what is going on. I think that's very important for you guys to understand. Don't listen to AMD. Don't listen to NVIDIA. Don't listen to Intel. Don't listen to anybody because they do the best numbers for them, what makes them look the best. Reviewers don't care. They want to show and have credibility by giving the most accurate results. That's important to understand. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you guys are new. I think it's like 7% of you guys are just subscribed. So for the other 91% of you, just subscribe. I mean, it's free. I mean, why not? So I'll see you guys later. Peace out, guys.